Hey guys, what's going on? Another episode today from the Ultimate EDC. Today we're going to be talking about the Shirogorov F95NL Gen.5. If you guys have been in the knife game for a while, this knife has been popular for a long time. It was definitely on my radar and I wanted to see what it was all about, so I grabbed one. But first, let's talk about the blades I had on me today. Today's carry folder was the Medford 187 DPT. Let me get a close-up for you on this, guys. S90V, bronze, titanium, black PVD hardware. Medford does phenomenal grinds, and they do phenomenal PVD coating as well. Some of the best out there, in my opinion. So that was the folder. This is probably my favorite Medford design at the moment. Really nice. And then I also had today the Grail Mako. Really cool little fixed blade. 20 CV. Very, very ergonomic for a small blade. I mean, it's not even as big as your hand. But if you've used this thing, it's really nice. You can get up close and personal, whatever you're trying to do. Really, really nice. Comes with a great leather sheath with a ulti-clip built into it. And the reason I always end up putting, if you see on here, I just happen to have the glow bead and the wooden bead here. I stain and sand with the rawhide is because if you look, you don't have much purchase there. When you're trying to grab that, I mean, you just got that little bit in your fingers where if you've got this on there, the bead, just kind of grab it, comes right out. Perfect. So again, I'll kind of show you that. I mean, just look at that. If you're just trying to get that little bit out of your pocket, it's not much to grab, you know? Just your pinky over right there. You just kind of comes right out. Works great. Nice package. That's what she said. All right, so those are the two blades I had on me today. And back to the knife at hand. The Shiro F95NL Gen.5. Hope you guys are having a good day today. My day started off like crap. Woke up and had a flat tire. Had a good run though. I think I went probably 18 years without a flat tire, which I know is unbelievable. But yeah, I had one this morning. It was a real pain to change, but got it done. So, I don't know. I guess that's a good run, 18 years, right? With no flats. But I got the spare on, but the ran over a big industrial screw. It's in the tread, didn't hit the sidewall, so I think I should be able to have it patched, hopefully. So, all right. So back to the knife. I've seen this blade many times. Always wondered, is this blade worth the hype? I mean, you hear so much about this blade. You see so many reviews on it online. Everybody's talking about it. It's this and that. It's the best this. It's the best that. So I had to find out for myself. And I grabbed one. Bought this from my buddy Steve, Scotch and Things. Thank you, Steve. This, if you guys know, is not a cheap blade. This is about an $1,100 knife. Kind of crazy. But for some people, this is definitely a Grail, and it rivals, you know, in action-wise, supposedly some of the best knives out there. So, some quick specs. 8 3/4 inches overall length. The blade is about 3.75, about 3 3/4 inch. And it only weighs 4.4 ounces. And this is the Gen.5. So, I am definitely from the camp of people who prefer bigger blades. I mean, if this gives you any indication, you know, this is my ideal size knife. Not a ton of difference in length, but overall, the blade is thicker, fills up my hand. I've got a little, you know, to hold on to there. Whereas the F95NL, I'm a little bit shy there. Doesn't quite fill my hand, but It's right on the fringe. Like I said, it's about as far as blades go. This is a starting point. This for me is ideal. Actually, almost perfect. It really is almost perfect. But I digress. So, I prefer bigger knives. And I also prefer bearing knives, which is why this blade always kind of was on the radar for me. This has multi-row bearings and great action. And more importantly, great action right out of the box. I didn't have to flip this knife 9,000 times to get it to break in, like these sometimes. This was good to go. And it has a nice, if you look, controlled drop. It's not a guillotine. It goes down nice and smooth. Very nice. Flips out like a rocket. Very well machined. I'll give you some close-ups. The attention to detail on this blade is very impressive. Very impressive. You can see you've got the Techno-Carbo I think they call it, the fiber inlays. You've got the little symbol there, the Shiro symbol. You've got a backspacer there, a little lanyard, which I will never use. Nice backspacer. And you've got some functional jimping on the back of the blade. Lock side. Even the pocket clip is very, very detailed. I mean, some time and energy went into making these blades, no doubt about it. So, again, a lot of small design cues when you get up close and personal, and they did great work. And this thing flips like nobody's business. It flips beautifully. But I guess the question begs to ask, is it worth the price? Is this knife worth the price? Is it worth the price to you? Would you pay $1,100 for this knife? I don't know. It's really up to the buyer. I like it a lot, so I took a chance. Am I satisfied? Yeah, definitely, definitely. This was definitely a good purchase. It's a Grail. It's a somewhat of a Grail. It's going to stay in the collection for a long time. I have no desire to move it along. Really well done in all facets. And to get to the cost of a knife like this, I mean, you've got R&D, you've got materials, you've got machining cost. You know, I have no idea what the machine costs like in Russia. You know, I'm sure they're not cheap, but it's very well done. I mean, extremely well done, beautifully, beautifully done. But again, it begs the question, would you buy it? You know, people say, oh, it's a crazy amount of money to spend on a knife. You spend $1,100, but you've got 700 Kershaws or something like that. It's like, well, sure, you could have 20 Kershaws for the quantity of the cost of this knife, but is it the same quality? No. And don't let anybody tell you it is. It's not. It's not the same quality. The machining is different. I mean, sure. Will they cut? Are they functionally the similar tool? Sure. But they're not the same in design and materials and manufacturing. They're just not. Overall, it's a very nice knife. Very nice. The box, you don't get much with the box. Just a very basic cardboard box. There's a cloth inside, but that's all you get. The money definitely goes into the knife, not the presentation. I don't mind a nice, a little bit nicer of a box. I don't need something really nice, but I like something with a little bit of a flair to it. It's got a COA in there as well. But overall, very well done. Action, addictive. And I like that the flipper, if you take a close look, the flipper is small. You don't need this big protruding metal to get good action. And a lot of factors go into that to create that leverage. And this is more of a light switch, not a push button. And it rockets out. But overall, really nice. Very well done. Excellent Russian-made blade. I like the Russian-made blades. There is definitely a perceptible feel to their knives. They have a design language, like I mentioned before with my CKF video. Definitely curious to hear what you guys think, how you perceive this. Would you spend the money on this blade? Is it a Grail knife? How does it stack up against the other, Grails that are out there? So let me know, guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this. And finally, I'll do today's movie rec. Today's movie rec is going to be the movie Ronin. Came out in 1998, starring Robert De Niro and Jean Reno. De Niro plays an ex-intelligence agent with a group of mercenaries hired to steal a briefcase. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I guess you got to see it. De Niro and Reno, they've got to fight another group of mercenaries to get this case. So this movie has excellent action, and what it's really known for is an unbelievable car chase scene. If you like car chases, this is definitely the movie for you. I highly recommend it. Great, great gunfights. It's an awesome movie all around. Definitely check it out. Ronin. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.